Ah! How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit excited. Sorry for the jump scare. But yeah, I hope everyone's been doing well. It has certainly been a week for me, but had a lovely time streaming with Goo on Tuesday, and I have a lot of cool stuff to look forward to this weekend, so yay. Yeah. Oh, Arcade. Really? I am so pumped that you've been so involved. And I mean, really, like I wanted to showcase your work anyway. So like the fact that I'm getting the official seal of approval is you know, I very much appreciate you being around. Well, speaking of, I guess that segues us into our commands. Thank you, Frank. Also, hi. Good morning. But yes, for those of you who maybe are just tuning in for the first time, which, fair warning, this is going to be a wild place to jump in for the first time, but we are playing Cemetery Mary, which is a horror visual novel made by Arcade Kitten there in chat. We have that Arcade Kitten command that Frank has total definitely well, yeah, that Frank has put in chat. Go check out her stuff on itch. Cemetery Mary is also available on Steam. All of her stuff on itch is pay what you want. I highly recommend giving her some support because it's, man, her stuff just hits me in the right ways. And from what I hear, she has some cool stuff coming. So, you know. I did mention that it was a horror visual novel. It is definitely a horror visual novel. We've covered some dark themes, so we also have a content warning command. Like kidnapping and serial murders and stuff are big through lines, but if anything on that list is a point of discomfort for you, no worries, you'll want to tap out. Cool up. I mean, you've been through a number of our streams here, so like you may have enough context, question mark, but we are going to be doing the true ending. We like at the end of our last at the end of our last Thursday stream, we got Twyla's good ending and like stopped it there. So we are going to go right into the true end, which is, from what Arcade has told me, a little bit controversial, and definitely ties in heavily with all of the other routes. That being said, we have not done all of the routes. We have not seen Twyla's bad end, and we haven't touched Groven's routes at all. But we have been playing this for a little while. So people on Twitter seemed interested in getting the true end. So if you see it and you're fucking lost, then go play the game yourself. See all the routes. It's a doozy. I'm very looking forward to being doozed. Yeah, you know, a little while. I mean, honestly, when I first started playing, I thought it would be the type of game where I'm like, you know, I'll play through it. I'll give people sort of sort of the vibe of it. And Frank, eh, thank you for the gift sub, and congratulations to Arcade for becoming perfectly average. But yeah, when I first started playing this, I wasn't totally aware of like how involved some of the routes would be, and I was just like, we'll give people a taste for it, because I like Arcade Kitten stuff. We'll just go through a route and then I'll play the rest on my own or whatever. And then I got too into it and wanted to stream much more of it. So it's a compromise that we're not running through every single route. um, No, I'm just a streamer playing a video game, really. I would have wanted to play it anyway. Um, so that being said, I think I've probably given enough prelude, but gosh. This is this game has a wild tone to go into in flustered love my friends mode, so shush. But also I will give a quick shout out to my background music for the last few Thursday streams, which has been Stream Beats by Harris Heller is the artist. And shout out to one of the tracks that played on this stream, titled "You're Cute But You Don't Understand," which feels like a good descriptor for Mary and also everyone who plays this game. So I guess we will get started. And we will pull up our text zoominator, text enhancinator 2000, whatever the fuck I called it in the past. What is the this? Yes, that is the artist, Stream Beats. Yeah. So, let's get into voice acting mode. No, that's not quite right. That shouldn't be the conclusion you came to. I'm not sure who's speaking right now, so I'm just going to make it a vaguely Mary voice, but also vaguely mine. Okay, I don't think this is, I don't, I'm just gonna read these out until it's clearer. I mean, not after all that stuff you did. Maybe this end is enough to satisfy you, but it's not really how it's supposed to happen. So that brings us to a question. Do you want to see how this is really supposed to end? I mean, it's kind of why we're here. Kind of why we're here. I thought so. But in order to see how this really should have finished... No. I suddenly feel very guilty and I'm going back for Kroven. We're going to have to go back. Let's rewind a little bit, shall we? You click no and the game just shuts itself. It's been a few days since then. I think Twyla's been doing well in the investigation. At the very least, when I message her about it, she tells me it's fine. Since Twyla hasn't really been the one initiating our conversations, I've been trying to. But it's usually only a few short messages, and the conversations don't really go further than that. I'm sure she's just busy, though. And I know that if she needs me, she'll call me. So, I just wait until she needs me. But I've talked enough about that already. I had a nice day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's nice to just return to the cemetery for a normal day after so much chaos. I made sure I put at least one flower on every grave today, though I haven't talked to any of them. I considered doing it, but like others tell me, it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep in public places, especially if there is a killer on the loose. So I decided I wouldn't do that today. But that's not what happened, though. Truthfully, didn't mean to fall asleep. I didn't. When I sat back against the mausoleum we have... Is this going through to the cinema again? But instead we're calling the mystery number? Not quite? Oh, okay. Fine. Guess my voice doesn't get a break. Well, I was just so tired, I didn't even realize I fell asleep. Until I woke up to the sound of rain. I was surprised to not have had any strange dreams this time, but this was a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was keeping me safe from the rain, and it was pouring. And worse even still, it was night. The only light I could see was from the street lamps at the outside of the cemetery. Oh dear. How could I have slept so long? Well, I couldn't stay hiding under here all night. I took a big breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Luckily, the gate wasn't locked. Again, I was surprised, but thankful, as it meant I would not have to find some other way out. Once I was out on the sidewalk, I noticed the street lights were the only lights on. Everything else seemed closed. How late was it? I didn't want to pull my phone out in the rain to check, but... Ah, wait! The bus! There's the bus! Aha! Not quite, apparently. I sprinted to the bus and tried to get the driver to notice me. Even though I was wearing all black, the driver seemed to see me. Thank goodness. I apologized a gazillion times as I boarded onto the bus for having to make them stop for me. But I was so very, very grateful that they did. I have no idea how I would have gotten home had I missed the last bus. Thankfully, the rain didn't last too much longer. Or perhaps we just drove out of it. Appreciate the follow, but no thank you. Thank you, Frank. Either way, it was plenty dry when I got off the bus and onto that old dirt path. It was just a bit dark, that's all. Luckily, my phone still had enough battery to use its flashlight and help light my way. Even though I'm sure I could walk this path in my sleep by now. The house was dark as I approached it. Had I not lived here for weeks, I'd say it even looked scary. Like a haunted, abandoned cabin in the middle of the woods. It was dark, so either Crovin wasn't home or already asleep. Tried to be quiet as I entered the front door, just in case he really was sleeping. As soon as I entered, I felt a wave of tiredness crash over me. I need to sit down. Am I really so tired? And after I just slept so long, it's got me feeling like this. Maybe I should go to bed. But I have to get out of this chair first. I just need to muster the energy first. Am I still sleeping? It feels like I'm being pulled. Wait, Crovin, you've scared me.
Sorry about that. Could you go back to sleep for me?
Huh? Why?
It'll just, be easier for me if you are.
Crovin? What are you talking about? Croven inside and stood up properly.
Follow me, please.
Croven walked toward the front door. I could see a faint light on outside. I followed him. When I exited out the front door, I could see Croven out in a clearing near the house. There was a large vehicle there that was clearly still running. Croven? What's this?
Mary, I need you to get in the car.
Uh... Where are we going?
It doesn't really matter. It's not the important part. We just need to leave, okay?
For how long?
A long time.
I don't understand. What is this? Did something bad happen?
Listen, I'll try to explain it all later. But for now, I just need you to trust me and come with me.
Feel a little bad for not doing his room now. there's a lot going on right now. let's slow down for a second, please. You won't even tell me what's happening.
I know, but I will, eventually. If you just please get in the car.
All right. I know you did, Frank. I mean, trust me, like, time permitting, I'm going to be running through Croven's route, like, directly after stream. Or at least sometime soon. So, like... Croven walked me over to the back door of the truck and opened it for me. He helped me inside, but frantically, as if to rush me. As I began to buckle in, I noticed that Croven and I weren't the only ones in this vehicle. There was a man sitting in the driver's seat. It was so dark I couldn't see his face, but Croven seemed familiar enough with him as he climbed into the passenger seat. And we began to drive. I wanted to ask Croven what was happening, but not in front of this stranger. Who is this? Do I even try to ask?
Well, it certainly took you long enough.
Can I even go that low? I guess we'll just give you kind of the boomingest voice I can muster and go from there.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I should fucking hope so. You wouldn't even be having to do this bullcrap if you weren't such an idiot.
I'm sorry. I will try and do better next time.
Next time? What, you want there to be a next time to all this?
I am sorry. That was a poor choice of words.
Whatever. I don't want to get mad in front of Mary. It's just... Ugh.
It is alright. As long as we continue like this, things should be just fine.
I sometimes get that reaction, and it does tickle me. I've I've come around to it. Please no. What are things exactly?
You know, I hope you're right about that. 'Cause if I have to worry over this a second longer, it's gonna be your head.
I am aware. But have I failed you before?
Where are we going, if I can ask?
Yeah, I'd say you have.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. We've gotten this far, haven't we?
It isn't far enough. You think my dad would settle for this shit?
In all fairness, your father was a lot more patient.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Ugh, this is giving me a headache.
Likewise.
It's just, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe when you get there, I can, like, sit down with some coffee or something.
That sounds like a good idea. I just hope it actually calms you and doesn't make you more jittery.
Yeah, shut it. We're never gonna make it at this rate, though.
How do you mean?
You kidding me? You drive like a fucking snail. You wanna go any faster, maybe?
It's safer to drive like this. It's dark, and we've hardly traveled this path before.
No, it's a straight fucking line. What, are you worried about crashing into all of those other cars around us right now?
I gave my reasoning.
I've never been much of a coffee drinker, but the times the times when I have, it has I feel like it's given me it's woken me up but made me calm. And I guess that's the ad hood. It is a shame that I just don't really like coffee. It's glorified caffeinated hot cocoa. That is a hell of a hot take there, Quap.
We will get there regardless.
Yeah, but it'll already be sunrise when we do. Fucking... Give me that.
Robin, please. Oh no. Frank, you're outnumbered. True ending over. This is coffee discourse chat now. Coven suddenly pressed the steering wheel, much to the shock and worry of both me and the driver.
What the hell are you doing?
Let me fucking drive. Stop the car and let me drive if you're not gonna listen.
Let go of the wheel.
I very much feel the facial expression of that deer there. Were you waiting on that one, Arcade?
Fucking... This was gonna happen. I knew it. I told... We shouldn't done it this way.
What do you expect me to do then, huh?
I'm after them.
With what?
I don't care. You... Where they're headed, right? Not letting... Get away.
What about Mary?
She was breathing. Nothing broken, right? So, you take care of her. Ain't you used to that job by now? I'm not sticking around.
Then... God damn it. Mary? Can you hear me? Come on, let's get you home safe.
I'm in pain, but not a lot. Just very numb, like being hit with a big wave on the beach. Slowly, I could feel my senses coming back to me. I'm pressed against something. I'm being held. But by who?
Oh, hey, you're awake. Huh?
I'm I'm glad Arcade is so into her own character. Like, I say that jokingly, but genuinely, it's so fun to see. Who are you?
Oh, whoa, easy now.
The man let me stand up on my own 2 feet, and I quickly backed away from him. Who? Where?
Mary, calm down. It's me, remember? From the car? With Croven? I was driving.
Ah, that's... I recognize your voice. That makes me feel a lot better. But, may I ask what happened to Croven?
Well, it's gonna be a long story. Walk with me. So, first, how much do you remember?
Oh, we were driving somewhere. Also, I'm kind of into the beat.
Also, I'm not sure if I should be giving this character this voice based on past streams precedent, but this feels a little bit sinister given the circumstances.
Croven was fighting.
I don't know if I'd really describe it as fighting. I don't think I was really retaliating all that much.
Then Croven got really mad and wanted to drive the car himself. And we hit something or swerved. It's a bit foggy.
You're walking fine. You're not in any pain, are you?
I think I'm okay. I just feel a little numb.
You were in the back of the car, which wasn't really damaged. I think you may have hit your head, though.
I guess that's why I was blacked out.
Even though it wasn't too much damage, the car is no longer in any shape to drive us anywhere. And we can't exactly turn back now. So our only choice is to keep walking until we can go to the next town. Wasn't sure when you were gonna wake up, but you were out for a while, so I admit I was getting a bit worried.
But I did wake up for a little bit. And Croven and you were yelling at each other. I heard Croven say some things. Letting someone get away? Is he okay? What happened to him?
Well... Suppose there's no use in hiding it now. I mean, how much do you know about it?
Know about what? I don't know anything about any of this. Mood. Croven just woke me up and told me we had to go.
I see. Guess I'll be the one to explain it then. As best I can, anyways. If you don't know anything about it, I guess I'll start from the beginning. Or at least, my understanding of it. So...
I'm gonna ask for a pronunciation check on this. How? Halen City? Howlett City? Also, this is a wild voice. You need to give the info dump in, but look, made up words are hard, okay? Howland City. Cool. We'll go with that. That shouldn't have genuinely tripped me up, but...
So, you know Helen City, right?
Yes. It's where my aunt and uncle lived for most of my life. And where my parents lived before they had me.
That's right. Well, how do I say this? Picture this with me. if you will. Mob, gang, criminal organization, use whichever words please you.
This is not the direction that I expected this story to go.
There were two of them, centered in Howland City. First we'll refer to as the Congress.
Social commentary.
The second we'll refer to as the Parliament.
Social commentary.
Howland City housed these two organizations, but it hardly had room for both. Two groups who were always at war with one another, fighting over territory, money, whatever they could. Even if just to make it so that the other group could not have it. Tell you this because your uncle, he was head of the Congress.
You're joking. I am missing a reference. I'm just gonna keep moving on. Can't be serious. Uncle Cross was such a sweet man. Homestuck, damn it! I should have smelled the Homestuck wafting off of it. I've read a little bit of Homestuck, and the rest I've culturally osmosed off of Tumblr. So, you know. You haven't heard a fly.
Haven't you ever questioned why he wore that eye patch?
It was from his time in the army. He was in a war. Oh. I see. Please, continue. A gang war! Scarecord.
Eventually, Congress had overpowered the Parliament, and Parliament was pushed to Blackwood. Congress now had full control of Howland City and weren't worried about the Parliament interfering with their plans anymore. Wish I could say that's where the story ended. But if it was, we wouldn't be here right now. Your mother, Mary.
My mom? What about her?
Your mother was a good friend to Cross. Longtime friends. I believe they'd known each other from back when your mother was still a child.
Yes, I knew that. That's why I started calling him my uncle to begin with. Because he was such a good friend of Mom's. Did Mom know? Please tell me.
Yes, she knew. Your father knew too. But they were never involved in any of it. Until recently.
Huh?
Let me finish explaining. After the Congress had complete control of Howland City, your uncle, aunt, and parents lived there peacefully. More or less. For a while. But your mother had wanted to open her own restaurant, diner, eating establishment. The perfect location she was looking for was in Blackwood. Your uncle and aunt begged her not to make the move. They were scared of the Parliament potentially targeting her, even if she was never involved in their business.
I think. I mean, I took it as a callback to the fact that I think Mary didn't know exactly what to call it earlier. His name was fucking Ovidius? Hell of a name.
But if she wanted that restaurant, it was her only option. Not to mention, she was expecting a child. And, well, believe it or not, back in the day, Blackwood used to be a lot cleaner than Howland City was. Even with the Parliament there. Tables certainly turn, don't they? So despite their warnings, her parents moved to Blackwood to start their restaurant. And, well, their family. Your aunt and uncle were still worried, but you guys actually seemed to stay pretty safe, and we didn't really have any reason to worry. They even felt comfortable visiting you guys from time to time. We'd even joke about how the Parliament may not even exist anymore. They'd show us that they were still alive and kicking soon enough. A few years ago was when things really began to spark again. We'd received reports of gang activity beginning to pick up in Blackwood. That alone may not have concerned us much, but then we started getting reports of enemy gang members parading themselves around Howland City, calling themselves the Parliament. That really made our sirens go off. Then out of almost nowhere, your aunt and uncle's home was broken into. They're unsure if it was related, but, well, it's not like they were going to take their chances. Shortly ended up moving into a safe house there, as you could call it. Even though it was closer to Blackwood than it was Howland City, it seemed like the safest bet.
Wait, the cabin. The cabin in the woods. The one you picked me up from.
That's right.
I had always wondered why they moved there. They always had such a nice house in Helen City. I never understood why they'd moved to such a cramped little space in the woods.
They lived there, quietly, for a few years. But, well, you know that.
Yeah. God. Just the lowest bar. I was happy Croven was so much closer than before, but I didn't know this was why.
Things only started to go really wrong quite recently. Your aunt and uncle, they came in contact with the head of the Parliament. This head figure had promised to meet them to discuss a sort of truce, some deal or arrangement. Told them that they'd meet somewhere public, so there was no worry of anything insidious. And after a while, they finally agreed to meet them. But, well, you know that went south. And that, more or less, covers most of it.
I see.
You alright?
This is a lot to take in.
I can imagine. If there's anything you need elaborated, I'll try to explain to the best of my ability.
Thank you. Well, guess I do have one question.
Yes?
Who are you?
Oh. I apologize. I didn't realize I've never introduced myself. I'm Ovidius. I was like the first lieutenant, you could say. The right-hand man to your uncle. Or, well, the right-hand man to Croven, now.
Excuse me? What did he miss in the other room? Croven's involved with this all too, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
He has a name now!
He's always known. We just didn't expect him to inherit the Congress like this. At least, not yet.
And Croven, he ran off.
Yes. He believed we were being followed by the Parliament. Claimed a car that quickly drove past us after the crash must have belonged to them. And he ran after it.
Literally chasing a car?
I don't know what he thinks that'll help, but couldn't go after him. My priority was watching out for you.
Have you been in contact with him at all?
No. As I said, my priority was taking care of you.
Maybe I should try messaging him. After everything you just told me, I don't feel comfortable knowing he's on his own out there. Oh, you should give me your number too, then. In case you wind up separated somehow.
Unnecessary.
Huh? Yeah.
You already have it.
we have it? Wait a minute. And that means... God.
Hey!
You're the strange number I've been texting. The one I message nearly every night.
Yes, that's correct.
Why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? Or so, why were you so creepy over the phone? You scared the living daylights out of me.
I apologize. I didn't mean to. Truly, I tried as best as I could to not come off malicious.
Oh no, he's a dork. How could you do this to us, Arcade?
But, you see, it didn't work. I'm just not good when it comes to cellular communication. Perhaps I should explain a bit more.
Thank you for the quench. Yeah, it's one of my favorite pastimes.
Cellular communication.
I don't know if this voice is doing him justice, but I guess I'm committed now.
Or of why am I
Trying that again.
of why am I even here?
I'm so glad, Arcade. It's a wild voice to need to do. For not for bad reasons. Probably for reasons that might be obvious. Given some of the tags down there.
You see, back when gang activity first began to pick up again in Blackwood, your uncle assigned me to the task of looking out for you. I was to make sure you were kept safe from all this. Of course, I accepted this task. Made sure you were never involved in any of this.
Really, it's fine, Frank. It's not in a bad way. It's just, wow, I've not needed to reach this register in a long time.
Until now, that is.
At least not with this regularity. I guess I've done some other, like, crosscode characters they're pretty low. Anyway, continuing with Mobidius. Wait. This is a wild question to ask the person that you thought kidnapped your parents before. But it's a fair concern.
No, not exactly. I wasn't so much spying on you as I was spying on them.
Huh?
The Parliament. I was making sure they stayed out of areas that you frequented. It was a bit difficult job making sure they kept their distance. Just also making sure I didn't bring any suspicion on you. But I think I did an alright job. At least, while I was able to.
Wait. If you're with Croven, and you're also the mystery number, that means you know where my parents are. And that they're okay.
That's right. Let me continue explaining. You see, keeping you safe within the city wasn't my only mission. I was also tasked with bringing you out of the city should things go awry. And, well, that happened. And I was instructed that something like that should happen, I was to take you and your family out of Blackwood and bring you somewhere safer. However, what nobody told me was you were staying with Croven. Came to pick you up and your parents. Pick up you and your parents, but you were not there. Never got news that there was a rumor of murder in Blackwood, so I had no reason to believe you might be staying somewhere else. Parents only told me once I had arrived there. But by that point, I was already in a very dangerous position. Parliament was clearly on high guard. If I moved around too much, I risked jeopardizing everything. There wasn't enough time, and too much risk involved in going to get you, so I left with your parents. And I couldn't come back until we could be absolutely sure it was safe to take you away too.
This... Like, I'm giggling because, you know, like this whole time I was going like, okay, they're obviously like multiple, there's like a multiverse thing going on, multiple timelines, whatever, that you know, Reginald is aware of. And surely this cryptic mystery number has something to do with that. But he seems to just be a guy. Like, so what's with all ghosts?
But if Groven really did see a Parliament car pass us by, then perhaps it still wasn't safe enough.
I mean, I trust your writing abilities enough that we would eventually get to the ghosts, but it's very funny. A delightful subversion of expectations. Then, where are they now? Why didn't I ever hear from them?
We didn't want the Parliament potentially catching on to us. And we're afraid they may be able to track your parents' phones. So I confiscated them. My phone has been modified to be untraceable, that's why I was able to keep contact with you.
Could you not do that to their phones? Maybe? Get them some burners?
The same couldn't be done for your parents. I apologize for that. But believe me when I say it was very hard for them not to contact you. It's the only way to ensure you were kept the safest you could be kept.
I see.
You alright?
I don't know. Again, it's a lot to take in.
I understand. You must be tired to even hear about. But hope you find happiness in knowing you'll see your parents again soon.
Really?
Yes, that's why I came to collect you after all. That's why we're heading out this way. But perhaps you'd be a lot closer to them if the car not crashed.
Ah, right.
Even if Proven does appear a bit frantic right now, I request that you not be mad at him. He wasn't even supposed to be with us, truthfully. But he wanted to come, see for himself that you got there safely. But I'm sure he still wants to see that too, even if he's not the saddest right now.
Really?
Really.
Most of the walk after was silent and awkward. How was I supposed to talk in this situation? Processing it was a huge thing to take on already. I tried messaging Croven. Hi there, Goo! We are deep in some some exposition in the true ending, so be forewarned. But it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I tried messaging Croven, but we didn't hear anything back. I didn't really expect to, but it was worth a shot. Also, God, I don't know why referring to her as Kitten just hits differently. So I'm sticking with Arcade, but because it makes me feel less like a Discord mod. Didn't wonder where he ended up though. Hey! Love that hot chocolate. Congratulations on the frinking. Please, no. I mean, I guess I technically am... I guess I am technically a mod for a couple of Discords, but like...
so sorry. This joke has gone way wonky.
Anyway, if anybody's curious, Gurlina Pumpkin, our resident hot chocolate drinker, was the one that I was playing Scarlet Hollow with on Tuesday. So yeah, love her. I haven't seen a trace of them on this forest trail since all the time we've been walking. All the time we've been walking.
Oh no, not the eye bags.
Like, I love the eye bag look.
I don't like seeing the eye bags on a character that doesn't usually have them because, oh no, poor baby.
You alright?
Huh?
You're slowing down.
Oh, sorry. I'm very tired. How long have we been walking for?
Can't say for certain. I didn't check the time when we started walking. Would you like me to carry you again?
No, that's okay. You really don't have to. I hope we can get there soon. It's still plenty dark out.
Indeed it is.
21k bits for the time of the small. It's a bit emote. Oh my god.
So anyway, play Scarlet Hollow.
But I would not be surprised if the sun starts to rise soon.
Really?
I was hoping we'd be there by daybreak. Maybe we still had the car.
You seem weirdly hung up on that.
Wait,
He stopped me.
did you hear that?
I did. We turned behind us. There was a car, slowly driving in our direction. Still a bit away from us, but we'd catch up to us soon.
I'm gonna wave them down. See if they can give us a ride. Stay behind me.
I took a step back, and I noticed Ovidius reaching into the side of his jacket. He's carrying a weapon on him. I silently prayed to myself that he wouldn't have to use it. The car slowly rolled to a halt beside us. The window rolled down. I was a bit more relaxed when I saw the driver behind the wheel. He was an elderly fellow, with plenty of wrinkles. Good design. Good outfit.
Using his jacket to pull out his hitchhiking phone.
He looked so old. In fact, I didn't know if he should even be driving. On his head he wore a mesh cap. It had a picture of a trout on it. From the little I could see of his outfit, it looks like he was wearing some kind of old overalls. Even though I felt more at ease, Phineas did not shift from his tense and serious state at all.
It is a good hat.
I got over the side of the vehicle and talked to the driver through the window. I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but after a few moments I heard the old man laugh. And Ovidius turned to me and told me it was all right to get in the car.
I could kill him with this thumb.
So I climbed into the back seat and buckled myself in. And then we were off. Thank you again, sir.
Ain't no problem. Was heading that way anyways. Frankly, I'm just surprised you guys are walking. I ain't ever seen nobody on this old path. Perhaps it ain't as well kept secret as I thought.
Oh, well, we didn't really have much choice. Our car kinda crashed.
How? Why would you make me voice act hee-haw? How?
So you bogos that had the wreck back there. I was wondering where the passengers went. Yes, that's correct. We swerved trying to avoid a deer.
That's why I've got to keep your eyes and ears peeled in these woods. Though I suppose it's a bit too late to tell you that.
I dilate. Thank you. And a quench. Appreciate it. I did sleep a little bit weird, so my neck appreciates that.
Anyways, patience y'all having greenbark.
Greenbark? Lydia has shot me a look. Oh, right. We're a wedding. We are an entire wedding, just the two of us. Oh yeah, no, Frank knows the feeling. We're a wedding.
Ah, she. Explains why y'all dress so nicely. Hope all your walking didn't get you too dirty, though. It'll be fine. Thanks to your assistance, we should be able to get there in time to change into something cleaner. I sure hope so. Shucks. I'm glad to help out in any way I can. Wish the newlyweds the good luck for me.
Yes, of course we will. We're going to crash a funeral. God. Thank you for helping us to get there on time.
Of course. I was late for a wedding once, and oh boy. My sister still won't let me hear the end of it. Now she always insists on driving with me, make sure I ain't late again. Huh. I'm sure we'll be hearing a similar speech soon enough. But enough about us. What are you passing through Greenbark for?
Love to voice act a singular ha, period. God, why the hee-haw clip? Thank you. No! Don't encourage him!
I was hoping you'd ask. Seeing me and my fishing buddies do this trip every other weekend. You know I don't live too close, but this shortcut helps me to make it every time. Usually the last to arrive, but not by much.
No, why are you all here for the hee-haw? Please.
We ran out of boat and...
The nice man continued to tell us about his fishing trips all the way to Greenbark. Sounded like he was really excited to be able to talk about it. I liked hearing about the fun times he shares with his friends. The sun began to rise right as we began pulling out of the forest. And once we were in Greenbark, Ovidius told the man to let us off at the corner of a sidewalk. Never did learn his name. But I made sure to thank him again for the lift.
Lucky break for us. But let's not push it. Come on, let's go.
Ovidius. Can we get breakfast first? Get the girl her Denny's, please!
Mary, we need to keep going.
I'm sorry. I'm really not feeling well.
Are you alright?
Yeah. It's a lot, you know? And I think it's all catching up to me. All the walking we've been doing.
We really shouldn't stop moving.
You're right. I understand.
Come on. We'll get you something to eat. We'll just have to be quick.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Let's go.
Nobody's tried to look for somewhere that may be open. Closest we could find was one of those chain diners that pride itself on pancakes and other breakfast foods. I can't believe I was right about the Denny's. That or a Waffle House. They seem to be the only place open anyhow. Luckily, they weren't packed at all, so we were seated right away. I was happy about that.
Or your Waffle House visit. When,
Okay, it wasn't 4 a.m., but it is important that everyone know that when Frank has visited, like my area, like he, like on our way to pick him up, we have passed like two Waffle Houses that are like one block away from each other. It's very funny. Oh yeah, IHOF, the International House of Flapjacks.
And please be quick. The girl's practically dying over here.
Why did that get me? I don't want to think about Waffle Houses reproducing asexually. Waffle House is the powerhouse of the city. There's a Waffle House in your area where the W fell off somehow, so it's just been the Waffle House. That's very good. I love that. Go on, please. Please, you know this is not what I meant. We're moving on.
Obedia shrugged his coat off and tossed it into the open seat beside him before taking a seat across from me. You didn't have to do that. Rush the waitstaff. It's not that dire.
You're feeling unwell. I'm sure they can see that.
I'm not gonna respond to that, Frank.
It wasn't too bad when we went, though. You also shouldn't toss your coat like that. It's expensive, isn't it? It'll wrinkle easily like that.
Well, if it'll wrinkle so easily, maybe it shouldn't cost so much.
You think that?
Yeah, I do. Why is expensive stuff the type that ruins so easily? You should get what you pay for. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah, I guess I would.
You alright?
Can I ask you about, can you tell me about the
Fire department.
Huh? Ovidius quickly scanned the dining room and everyone in it.
I work for the fire department. And you're curious about that, right?
Oh, yeah. Can you tell me about, the fire department?
To an extent. What do you want to know?
Did you want to be a fireman when you grew up? What am I spreading on my toast? Blue substance, yellow substance.
I mean, I am partial to a good red. Leans into the camera and winks conspicuously.
I want to ask if he's good at being fireman, but that feels like a loaded fucking question. Fuck it, we're going for it.
Are you good at being a fireman?
Am I good at being a fireman? No. Am I good at being a fireman? Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. Don't make me like him.
The best there is.
When I think back to when I first received that text message from such a mysterious number, of all the potential candidates it could have been, I would have imagined it would lead to something like this happening.
You upset?
No, no. I mean, I'm glad it was actually an ally. After all, I mean, how can I be upset with someone who's done so much for me? Someone who even risked their life for me, yet doesn't know me at all.
I wouldn't say I don't know you. I mean, not anymore. We messaged one another almost every night, didn't we? Even though it might not have been much, I feel like I learned a whole lot about you. Besides, even though you didn't know me in return, you're always coming back to me. And looking to me when you were in trouble. Know that you're a bright girl even if you don't think so. And bright enough to ask for help when you need it. From a presumed kidnapper. Something that can be said about a lot of people. I mean, if I had been more like you, I wouldn't be in this position I am now. Oh, but no, don't take that the wrong way. I'm here anyways. And I gotta be here anyways. And I'm glad it's someone like you.
Thank you. If I may, can I ask one more thing?
Of course.
Another crunch? Oh, thank you. I guess I appreciate it with this voice. I meant the fire department question. I meant the uncle question. I meant the combination fire department and uncle question. Soup wines do match up. Oh, that's very good, actually. I didn't even notice. Hell yeah. Was it? I feel like you might be. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you might be biased towards stupid memes, Frank.
Yes, go ahead.
My uncle and the fire department. You knew my uncle. You said you worked right beside him, right?
Yes, I did.
My uncle. Was he a good person? He was silent for a moment.
Listen, Mary. Your uncle... I owe my life to your uncle. I'm sure many others do too. Just because I'm loyal to him doesn't mean he was exactly a good person either. Your uncle did a lot for me and for the rest of the fire department. There's no such thing as a good firefighter. Guess I didn't realize how that'd sound out loud.
Thank you, Ovidius, for everything you've been doing for us. I don't know if Croven ever tells you, but really, thank you so much.
Of course. There's no one else I'd rather do it for.
I felt much better after I was fed. Physically better, but I think the emotional toll was also a bit easier to digest.
Come on, sit down. Once we get past this point, we should be in the clear.
Since we no longer had our own vehicle, Ovidius and I had to find a bus stop. We'd have to take bus after bus until we could make a path to wherever it was we were supposed to be going. That's okay, though. I was used to riding on a bus. It's okay, Frank. She can just do the thing where you try to lean your head against the window in an attempt to rest, but it just ends up rattling your skull. You look tired.
Nah. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Yeah, the bus headache maneuver. Are you sure?
Yes.
God, Ovidius, I'm losing your voice. Are you really sure?
Yes.
We'll be on this bus for a while. You can take a nap if you'd like.
That doesn't seem safe. What if you run into trouble?
Then I'll wake you up.
Promise?
Promise. I checked my messages with Croven. Hell yeah! Ovidius needs to sleep too. Still nothing. I could only hope that the reason he wasn't answering us was because he was being extra careful. And not because something else was going down. Oh, we've got to get off the bus now. I don't think it'll be much longer. Is this it?
Yes, this is it.
He brought me to a white-paneled house in the middle of a cutesy suburban neighborhood. In a city much, much farther from Blackwood than I would have liked to think. Are we supposed to stay here forever?
No, not forever. Just for a while. Until we can get the things under control. Aren't you happy? Your parents are safe and you get to be with them again.
I know. But I like Blackwood. And Croven.
Don't worry about Croven. Don't worry about Blackwood. Both of those, they're my job. And I've never been bad at my job before. I'm gonna take care of it. Sure you'll be back in Blackwood before you know it.
I approached the front door of the house. God. I just had the terribly mean thought. You can't make Mary move. All her friends are there. Well, her friend. Well, her... Death of the author. Death of the author. It's our story now. Okay, yeah. The cemetery would miss her. Well, they could if they tried hard enough. My parents had been missing for so long. Damn it, let me try to get back into the correct emotional space after we've been memeing on the friendless protagonist and ghosts who can't move. My parents, who had been missing for so long, they were really right behind this door. Lydia stood back, on the sidewalk. I don't know if it was because he didn't want us to feel like he didn't want to feel like he was pushing himself into the picture, or because he wanted to be able to leave as soon as he saw that I was safe. Everything that's happened, does it really end here? There's only one thing left to do. I lifted my hand to the door and knocked. And my voice cracked and knocked. Once, twice, 3 times. Use the word thrice, cowards! I am on the pro thrice train. We will bring it back. The knob slowly turned, but when it opened, fucking hello? God, can I just give this character the worst British voice? Just the worst accent.
Well, hello, miss. What brings you knocking on our door, Lost your way?
Oh, don't be silly. You're here looking for mommy and daddy, isn't that right? So sorry they stepped out for a moment, but we're more than happy to babysit you until they get back.
Mary!
I was grabbed by the strangers and they began to cover my mouth with a cloth. It smelled of something I couldn't quite recognize, but I already knew what was happening. I tried calling out to Ovidius, but my mouth was covered. You don't mind if we take her out for a little play date, right?
Let her go.
Yeah, I don't think so. We've moved from Britain back to New York. God damn it! Okay. We're going back to England. God, it's just the inflection of the line just gave me such New York vibes. And I wouldn't even try reaching. What voice even is that? Reach for that gun of yours. Unless you're in the mood for a Bloody Mary.
Mary, listen to me. It's going to be okay.
It's British eyes. God damn it. You're making fun of my accents. You could definitely make fun of my accents. They're horrible. My vision was beginning to fade.
I'm not going to let them hurt you. I promise you that. I'm good at what I do.
We New Yorkers. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us, including the ones that are from England. Be careful. This random gangster is a hero. Hi there, Galax. I don't know how to respond to Mike, but hope you're doing well. Huh? Transferring the British. Excuse me? The scene is different depending on the route you got the true end on. Oh. Damn it. Now I got a true end on literally every route, too. What is this? I don't remember how I got here. But I've been holding on to here for a long time. Oh yeah, this is the true end. So like, if you don't want to be spoiled for this game, you may want to tap out. Even still, I don't feel tired. But I'm also not strong enough to lift myself up. My other arm feels slack at my side. I can't move it. I can't lift myself any higher with this arm. But if I were to move it, then I'd just fall. I need someone to help me. Someone like... Twyla. Thank goodness you're here. I know. You don't have to give me that face. I promise. Once I'm out of this, I can help you again. And I won't get out of your way. And I won't get in your way this time. Or cause you any more trouble. I know I haven't been the best partner in crime lately. But I'm really gonna shape up, I swear. So, if you could, please help me up, okay? I wasn't really bothered at first, but... My arm's actually starting to feel a bit tired now. Twyla? Uh... Please. Please let the girl have, like, a normal rest. No ghosts. No weird nightmares. Please. Uh, what? Just a dream. Hi. Wait, where is this? I... I was kidnapped. But... this place... Is this... a jail cell? A real jail cell? Quickly looked around the place. It seems to have been abandoned for quite some time. But... they brought me here. Ovidius! I have to get to him. I checked my pockets. Of course they took my phone. Why wouldn't they? I mean, Reginald didn't, so... Okay. Stay calm. We can find a way out of here. Also, thank you to Arcade for the tip about going beyond the 9 pages shown, because that also worked in Scarlet Hollow when I was playing with Goo. Is a Renpai quirk, or... Tried looking through the cell bars to get a better idea of the area I was in. I seemed to be in a cell at the end of a long hall. Couldn't see anyone in any of the other cells, but I didn't want to risk shouting out for anyone in case the wrong person heard me. The only thing I could see at the end of the hall was a staircase. Wish there was a way to make the bottom numbers line up with your most recent save pages, but you looked high and low and couldn't find anything. No! This is about to go beyond 9 pages of saves. 3 episodes of screaming, and then you just click the right button and it goes to page 10. Climbed over to the vent that was on the wall. Dum 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 dum. People escape through vents in movies all the time, right? Even though it was old and rusty, it wasn't gonna give way anytime soon. There's no way I'd be able to open it on my own. I tried checking around the bed in the cell. It felt as hard as a rock, and even the sheet was covered in a fine layer of rocky debris. I tried looking under it to see if there was any sort of hole or trapdoor I could sneak through. Of course there wasn't. Tried checking the sink basin for anything that might be useful. I remember playing old escape games, and usually the sinks would have something important in them, like a screwdriver or even a key. Not this time, though. Unfortunately, this is a visual novel and not an adventure game. Ew. I don't want to get anywhere near that toilet. Besides, even just looking from here, I can see that it's empty. And I'd rather not get my arms stuck in a pipe trying to look for something anyways. There's a large hole in the cell wall. I don't know whether it was purposely made by a frustrated inmate or if it just began to wear away over time. Either way, it's not going to help me much. Well, it's got some exposed pipes. There's not any room for me to fit in there. For me to be able to fit in there. If I could, I'd have no place to go. We're suddenly reversing course on Blackout Hospital. It's a point and click now. Hey, that's exciting. Good thing it's unlocked. I tried opening the cell door. Clanged and rattled. Of course it was locked. I at least had to try. That's everything? No, that can't be it. There has to be something else I can do. There has to... There isn't any way out. I'm trapped here. I I can't do anything. I I can't believe this. Robin, Ovidius, Mom and Dad, they're all in trouble. For what? Because of me? They weren't trying so hard to keep me safe. It's so stupid. They're so stupid. None of this would be happening right now if they just... Suddenly, I heard a rattle against the bars. Thought I was finally done for. Till I looked up. Hmm. Oh. Reginald? Reginald was here, right in front of me. But how? He was knocking against the bars and gesturing over for me to come closer. Reginald? What are you doing here? I tried to keep my voice down as best I could. How is this possible? How did you know I was here? You're not working with these people, are you? Then I don't understand. How is it that you're here right now? Am I still dreaming? Why aren't you saying anything? Suddenly I felt a pressure against my hands. Reginald was pushing something into my hands. Keys? Wait, are these the keys to this cell? I don't understand. I mean, thank you, but... Well, where did you find these? How did you know I was here? How did you even get here? It's just not making any sense. Without a word, Reginald stood up and turned around. He began walking towards the exit and waving back at me, as if he was saying goodbye. I didn't understand. What was that? Wait, but these keys... I can't worry about Reginald right now. I have to get out of here while I still have the chance. Inserted the keys into the lock of the door on the other side. Something. Love to watch him go. No, love to watch him leave. Damn it! God damn. Turns out this has just been an incredibly elaborate way to to pirate Skyrim. Come on. Yes! The cell opened. There's no time to waste. If only I knew where I was going. It's very funny. I didn't see Reginald after I left the cell. Nor do I have any idea where he could have went. The place seemed so big and empty. But I knew that couldn't be the case. There had to be people lurking around here somewhere. I just didn't know where. I tried to listen for them, just in case I needed to hide. But I couldn't hear anything. Just where is this anyways? I looked into some of the cells that lined the walls. I wonder if I would see someone else trapped in a similar position to mine. Alas, there were none. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for me. We do appear to be in jail, is the thing. Each of these cells seemed to be in a similar condition to mine. They made up for in one area, they were lacking in another. Sure, there's no crack in the wall of this cell, but the toilet was completely missing. Maybe this cell's got a pillow, but the sink is missing its knobs. How does that even happen? How long has this place been like this? What am I doing here?
God.
Trying to look for any signs on the walls to help me get a better sense of the area. Of course, I found none. Yeah, we just need to, we just need to, I was going to say we need to breed the cells together, but they are cells. So, like a Waffle House, they also reproduce by splitting in half. Come on, also show. Goddamn. We got a 3 for fun. Good job. Shouldn't be surprised. This is a jail, not a school. Oh no! Or is it a prison? How'd you be able to tell? What's the difference between a jail and a prison, anyways? There's no time to think about that right now, though. I tried listening around for anything. Footsteps, talking, anything. If I listen really, really closely, I can hear the sound of something faint. But I can't really discern what it is. Maybe if I get closer. I didn't have any time to waste on silly stuff. Like counting how many faucet handles were in the cells around me. I have to keep moving. Either until I find Ovidius, my phone, or a way out. As I continued to move, I could begin to hear something clearly. It sounded like rattling of cage bars. Someone's fighting against them real hard. And suddenly a voice.
Think you've gotten away with this?
Wait, it's not just any voice, it's...
I swear to fuck, when I get out of here, I'm taking this whole place down with you all in it.
Hey, I'm glad I got the voice right. Croven. I've got to get to him. Following the sound of his frustrated yelling and clanging of metal, I was able to find... Croven.
Mary? What the shit? How'd you get here?
Wait, before any of that, I think I can get you out of here. I used the keys Reginald gave me in the keyhole of Croven's cell. Could they really... Yes! It opened!
Hey, not bad. When'd you get so toolsy? More importantly, when the fuck did you get here? You're not supposed to be anywhere near here right now.
Listen, It's a lot to explain, but we need to find a way out of here.
What, so soon? You need to find a way out? But I don't think I can leave just yet.
What? What are you talking about? We have to leave.
Listen, Mary, I know I messed up a little bit. Ovidius did too, by the way, by letting... And that fucker Ovidius did too, by letting you wind up here. But because of that, I can't just let things keep getting worse.
Classic self-off. Keep down on overly ledge by only having one key. I mean, Reginald did give us 2.
Think of it like this, yeah? You got a wasp problem, do you just buy a fly swatter? Or do you call an exterminator to take the whole nest out?
Oh, then. What are you even talking about?
Don't worry, Mars. I'm gonna stop the problem at the source.
Croven! Croven ran out of the cell. Without me. He seems to have a habit of doing that. I guess I'm on my own again, till I can find him. Or anyone. Those were some very, very fast footfalls. I do enjoy the thought of Croven just angrily scampering. Walked around again, completely lost. I was beginning to wonder if I was wasting my time going in circles. Though I eventually made it somewhere else. Different area. Weren't many, if any, cells here. The walls were tiled from floor to ceiling. It was strange. It felt like being in a bathroom. longest, most maze-like bathroom in the world. Wish I knew what kind of area this even was. But more importantly, I wish I knew how to get out of it. Then I began to hear something. Talking. There's people talking somewhere. Tried to get closer. So I could at least know exactly where they were. And maybe find out what they were planning. But so I peered around the corner just to get a glance. But the face of Twyla? Twyla is here? She's talking on the phone, but I can't quite make out what she's saying. She's also talking to someone in front of her, handing her things. So some of the suits that we saw in her fancy family banquet. Oh my god. Ah. She's also talking to someone in front of her, handing her things. If I had a nickel for every time one of the routes in this game was with a character who is involved with the mafia, I'd have 2, arguably 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice to thrice. Yeah, um so yeah, the split to the true ending happened when she fell asleep at the mausoleum. So in all the other routes, she would have the sleepover and then shit would go down. But yeah, she's just a girl in this one. She's clearly not in any danger. But no, I don't understand. Twyla was dedicated to catching the killer, wasn't she? She wanted our city to clean up. So why is it that... She spotted me. She's looking me right in the eyes. What do I do? Hey girl, hey! I waved to her. I don't know why. I mean, what else could I do? I shouldn't have waved. What's wrong with me? Look, you don't need to call me out like that. What's wrong with me? Even though Twyla clearly saw me, she did not out me to the person in front of her. Rather, she let them walk on in a different direction, and I was finally able to make out the last thing she said on the phone. I'll talk to you later. Twyla hung up her phone and then stood facing me. Watched her from behind the corner a few seconds longer, before working up the courage to meet her in the middle. Twyla? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. You're not really involved with these people, are you? I thought you wanted to keep things clean in our city. You hated crime, and that's why... It's all very complicated. I wouldn't expect you to understand. This is why Croven never wanted me around you. He knew that you were with the people who wanted to hurt us. Do you think he's innocent in all this? And he isn't trying to hurt us as well? We simply do what we need to do. As for me, I'm in all this because of my uncle. Your uncle? God, we were calling her the crime Zal the whole time. How right we didn't know we were. He's in charge. Then he's just like, but you don't have to be involved in any of this. Twyla? Didn't you say it yourself? I want to keep our city clean. Why don't I help you out of this? Wait, really? Mm-hmm. You don't have to be here. I'll show you the way out. Really?
Mm-hmm. Don't you trust me? Even if you don't,
Twyla reached her hand out to me.
do you have any other choice?
So, I am slightly conflicted. But also, touch the other girl's hand. Yeah, that's exactly how I interact in social situations. Cool up. Before I could answer her, a gunshot rang out through the building. Rang out throughout the building. 2 outs. Both turned to face where the noise came from. Twyla ran in the direction of the noise, and I followed her. When we got to the destination, without hesitation, Twyla slammed the door open. The source of sound stood right in front of us.
Fucking piece of shit! And that one's for Ma!
Croven, what are you doing?
What? What's the matter?
I felt like I could throw up. God, you were right. The smell of blood already beginning to permeate the room.
Come on, Mars. Don't give me that look. You should be happy.
Happy? How can I be happy over something like this?
Because the fucker killed my parents, goddammit. Can't take a life you ain't prepared to lose your own. Oh. So what the fuck are you laughing at?
Croven!
It's nothing. Nothing, I just...
Oh, good. I mean, I can't do that laugh, but it's very good. It's just so funny to me. So funny that you thought he was still in control after all this time. And then Mary. But I'd have to lie my ass off to her all night when I start walking around this dump. Turns out I don't have to wait that long. It's just hysterical to me. Hysterical. Why? Both of the routes that we've chosen end up with us at knife point. God. So many feelings. So many. You ever thought he could pull off the shit the way I have? You think that waste of flesh ever had it in him to off your parents the way I did? He was too much of a fucking pussy to even attempt it. You know what the best part was? It was so fucking easy. Even Mary's dumbass could have done it if she tried. I've been running this shit for years now, you idiot. I bet you'd never be able to figure that shit out if I wasn't here yelling it at you right now. At least she's self-aware about the fact that she's, like, telling us the whole thing. So hand over that fucking gun and wipe that stupid fucking look off your face before Mary's head becomes my new jack-o'-lantern for Halloween. Croven carefully approached Twyla. But the knife she was holding lightly pressed against my cheek. They did a trade-off. Me for the gun. And then she held it up to both of us. Bet you thought you really did something, huh? You know what? Yeah, I guess you did. Too bad it really doesn't matter. Keeping her eyes on us, Twyla pulled out her phone. She typed away on it. A few moments later, someone stepped into the room. I need to take these guys back to their cells and make sure they don't get out again unless I ask for one. Don't kill them, but
You're more than welcome to brush them up if they get on your nerves.
Yes, ma'am.
Or should that have been,
Yes, ma'am.
Phil and I were apprehended by that strange man. Let us out, holding our arms together tightly. Shoved us through the halls and got a glance or two from more of Twyla's goons passing us by. Once we were back into the area that held all the cells, the man finally spoke to us. Ovidius! I thought that was you. I'm so glad.
Oh shit. Hey, Ovidius.
The best reaction.
Yeah. Hey. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey,
No, don't even want to hear it right now. We're getting you out of here. All of you.
Uh-huh. Ovidius brought Crova and I down a few cells earlier. And I could hardly believe my own eyes when I saw... Mom and Dad. Are they?
They're alive. Merely unconscious. We're getting them out of here and we're all leaving now.
Ovidius handed us our phones back.
Had a feeling you'd like to see these again also.
Whoa, hold on. Just supposed to fucking leave? How is it gonna help shit?
Shoot, I missed who that was.
Prove it.
You know what happens if we leave? They just fucking take us prisoner all over again. We are...
We are outnumbered here, Kroven.
Shut up. Stop calling me Kroven. Ain't it supposed to be boss to you?
What are you trying to do? Put everyone in danger? You told me my job was to protect them, right? And that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Good. Then do it. Protect them for the moment, but I'm gonna ensure they won't need protection anymore.
Kroven, please, you have to stop doing this.
Please! Kroven? God fucking damn it! Mary, are you okay?
I've never seen Kroven so fired up before. Even when he was angry or frustrated, it wasn't like this. Never like this.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Leave. Well, Kroven's still in here.
If he wants to get himself killed, then I can't stop him. So like he said, he's my boss. My order is protect you first and foremost.
We can't leave. We have to go after him. If we leave, then what's gonna happen to him?
Mary, we're getting you out of here.
Ovidius, can I just... It may be a lot, but can I ask for one last favor?
What?
Bring my mom and dad somewhere safe. Because I'm not gonna lose any more of my family.
Mary!
I heard Ovidius call out after me. But I couldn't leave like this. I couldn't. I tried to follow where I thought Kroven might be headed. Although I may have already begun to regret my decision. I heard gunshots once more. Several gunshots. I love Mary. Can talking to ghosts somehow get me out of this one? I doubt it. That is the exact sort of line that... Remind me to talk about Kara some other time. A character that I played in an RPG also summons ghosts. It's very good. Tried to keep myself as hidden and discreet as possible as I moved through the walls. Through the walls, yep. Mary's in your walls. Through the halls. That is the monster of the week character. Why am I still doing Mary's voice? Thank you for the quench, though, Cool Up. If I ran into someone, Oh god, I didn't want to think about that. I didn't want to think about what might be happening to Croven right now either. No. No, it's okay. He's okay. Right now, to my knowledge, Croven is alive. And I'll make sure it stays that way. My goal did not change from when I initially escaped. Monster of the Week. Cool up. Monster of the Week is an RPG system. Tabletop RPG, by the way. I was still going to find a way out. Only this time, I would make sure Croven made it out with me. I was lucky not to run into anyone as I made my way around. Suppose Croven was leaving them preoccupied. Since my goal is to get him out of here, I don't exactly know what the best thing for me to do. If that's the best thing for me right now. Suddenly, I felt a breeze. The cold chill of the outside, breezing through the halls. Is there really an exit nearby? Turning down a few more corners, I spotted it. A door, just so slightly ajar, leading outside. Is it a trap? No, it shouldn't be. They only know that Croven's escaped again, and his goal definitely wasn't to leave. I carefully approached the door, stepped outside. There's no one waiting to trap me, but there was a parking lot. This is the way out. God, there is a good bit to be had in Legend of Zelda Breaking Bad. We'll put a pin in that because that is clearly a font, but I'm gonna continue because it is nearly 10. There's a few cars here. Not to make any assumptions, but Croven might know how to hotwire one of these, right? Walked over to one of the cars, wondering how he might be able to get inside. They even notice one is missing until it's too late? I placed my hand on the handle of the car, then pulled. So just because of instinct, but the car door opened anyways? That's strange. Despite how odd I found it, I climbed in the front seat of the car. I'm really sitting in this car right now? Keys are still in the ignition too. That's really strange. Or, well, maybe not. Because if you trusted everybody here and needed to make sure to, or needed to be able to make a quick getaway just in case, then you wouldn't really feel the need to lock your car doors. Suddenly, I heard a noise in the not-so-far-off distance. Why did my brain just say man door handhook car door? It was the door. The one I had exited out of. Someone was coming to look for their car. I froze in place. Please don't be this car. Please don't notice me. Please just drive away. But, despite my prayers, it seemed it was my fault for choosing the wrong car. I heard the door of the car click open. This was the route we were on. Did you not recognize the car? I mean, I guess you were only in Twilight's car once, so like, God, the day Twyla must be having. And was met with the shocked expression of Twyla. I think the both of us were too surprised at the sight of each other to say anything. For what felt like forever, in only a few seconds at the same time, I saw Twyla look back towards the door, then back at me. Fuck it. Excuse me? Twyla began to climb over me and into the passenger seat of the car. Then...
Shut that door and get driving, before I decide you weren't worth sparing.
Not wanting to be shot, I did as instructed. Christ, Mary! Hell of a peel out! Do you even have a license? And we drove off. She told me where to drive, and I followed her instruction best I could. not backtalking, not saying anything. God forbid she decide I'm not worth sparing. We barely got onto the empty road when I heard the screech of tires behind us and more gunshots to follow suit. I almost swerved when Twilight yelled at me to just drive faster.
Fucking bullshit.
Then, suddenly, my phone went off. Of all the times, why now? As soon as it did, Twilight once again yelled at me to keep driving. She buried her hands in my pocket and pulled out my phone. She declined whoever it was that was calling and instead made her own phone call.
Hey, asshole! Mary's the one driving the fucking car. So unless you want her brains to end up on the inside of the windshield, I'd stop fucking chasing us.
Then she threw my phone out the window. Looked into the rearview mirror. The car that was following us began to slow, and then completely stopped. Even though it was far, I could have sworn that it was Croven who got out of the car. As I drove off, how I wished I could have been in that car, instead of the one I was trapped in right now. Also, I'm realizing that when agitated, my Twilight and my Croven aren't too far apart. Oops. We drove in quiet. Or at least, I did. She just sat beside me, pointing that gun in my direction the entire time. It's kind of symbolic when you think about it. Two houses, alike in dignity and in temper. Would that be a bad time to turn on the radio? Just some overly saccharine pop music playing over a hostage situation. I'm super good at talking. God. Just Mary being in the worst position she's ever been in her life and just,
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I don't know if the Snow Miser song would be better and worse. Nice to me. Stop it. Look. I do still have a redeem to add a song request to the next karaoke stream. We only have a couple in the queue right now, so Anyway! Barking out a direction or a lane change or turn I would have to make every now and again. The drive was incredibly dark. If it weren't for the vibrant streetlights that dotted the road every now and then, I might not have been able to see anything. I drove as safely as I could, with the little light I had. Do you not have headlights? And with the ever-present threat of Twyla's gun. She wouldn't really shoot me, right? She couldn't. I was driving. If she shot me, then she'd be risking her own life too. So maybe it's okay to talk to her. Even if this Twyla is entirely different from the person I thought she was. No headlights get pulled over freeway. Hey! Twyla?
What?
She didn't sound happy. Or patient. Does she ever? Does she ever? I don't understand.
What don't you understand? Use your words.
You were lying to me this whole time.
Yes, I was. Now that that's established, do you have any other stupid questions?
I can't even fathom. Why would you want to do something like this?
Like what?
I feel like being the head of a criminal organization isn't Well, I was going to say that it isn't generally the path choice that like the career path that like you that you choose. It's probably not the top of your list. But given how she was earlier, but like seriously, why my family? They are just tangentially related to the whole blood feud thing.
Oh, don't take it so personally. Doesn't matter if it was you, or him, or anyone else. We're all just sticks in the same campfire. This merely means to get ahead. The opportunity was available to me, and I took it. It was never about you.
It's fine, huh? You gonna kill my cousin?
Turn it this right.
I followed suit. Traffic light was green, so I just sped through it before it could change again. Haven't seen a single other car on these roads.
To answer your question, it was the plan. Wipe him out and then be done with it already. It's been causing us so much trouble after all. Wouldn't it be the easiest to just have him out of the way? Then I realized, if I could control him, it'd be much more worthwhile than killing him. So, I've kept him alive.
Is that why you kidnapped him?
No. That's why I've kidnapped you.
Again, the day that Twyla is having. If there was an option to just not talk to her. I mean, I feel like she would prefer that. I've certainly sat in silence for longer. Maybe not with someone pointing a gun at me, but like... We continued to drive for a long, long time. As we did, I noticed the surroundings start to become more familiar. Before too much longer, I realized we were entering Blackwood once again.
Keep driving until I tell you to stop.
I did as she instructed. I drove slower, following her increasingly confusing instructions. Have I ever sat in silence with nothing to do in a VN for 6.5 minutes? I mean, there is that scene in Doki Doki Literature Club. Turn right, then left, then straight, then left again, till she had me park the car on an unfamiliar street. Then she got out of the car, but pointed her gun at me the entire time. I guess it was in case I tried to escape. Scary shiny glasses, scary shiny glasses. She opened up my door and grabbed me by the wrist.
Get up.
As soon as I exited the vehicle, Twyla began running with me in tow. Well, it's almost touching her hand. You do not know how much I like scary shiny glasses. Maybe you do, given how I've reacted to Twyla throughout this entire route. Scary shining glasses glinting. A different meaning to put them in the ground. I felt myself tripping over my own 2 feet as I struggled to keep up with her speed. Thought about yelling, but the threat of her violence prevented me from doing any of the things I would have liked to do. Couldn't exactly see where we were running to so quickly in the dark. Till we approached the gates. We're at the cemetery. I didn't say anything as Twyla dragged me inside and ran through. She moved with purpose. She had a specific location in mind, but she couldn't possibly be running towards the mausoleum. One place in the cemetery I never had access to. But she does. I heard an unlocking sound.
Come on.
She grabbed me once again and began pushing me through the double doors. Even though inside was an immediate staircase down. The crime mausoleum! I heard her lock the door behind us and then hurry me down the stairs. When we got to the bottom, what is all this? Underneath the mausoleum was this strange bunker with a gamer PC. For how long? Was it always like this? Was anyone ever kept here at all? Just... I guess it's a standing desk, but there's something that bothers me about the seat being too short for the desk. But, I mean, I guess it has a gun on it now, so at least it's being put to good use.
I'm actually a devoted player of the Mafia game on Facebook. Yes, still.
Toilet ran straight for the computers in the back, and I followed her. She typed rapidly, and I couldn't quite understand what she was doing. But she also left her gun on the chair. She just left it. Did she realize? Well, before she could realize what she did, picked up the gun from the chair. I mean, I would hope her beady little eyes were staring directly at it, so... She turned to face me as I pointed it at her.
Oh? What do we have here?
Viola, I can't let you do this.
What's that? You can't let me do this? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna shoot me?
If
what? Come on, Mary. We both know that you'd never forgive yourself if you did. But if you insist...
It's a good facial expression.
Then I'll give you an open shot. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on then. Try it.
God damn it, Goo. Okay. Yes, she does have us in mortal peril, even though, she does, even though I feel ways about, how she presents herself. I want to start by saying that I didn't aim at anything vital. I love that she's justifying it. I would never, ever do that. I aimed at her legs, and I attempted to pull the trigger. Nothing happened. I tried again. Still nothing. I don't understand.
Here, let me show you something.
Twyla took the gun from my hands and pointed it at her head. Click.
Click.
Empty.
What? Did you really think I'd run away from a fight if I wasn't out of ammo? Thanks for being in that car, though. Saved me a few extra steps in my new plan.
You're leaving me down here?
Oh, don't worry, I'll be back for you soon. Just got some stuff to take care of first. So just be a little patient. take the time to say goodbye to the cemetery you love so much. She walked up the stairs, and soon I heard the door unlock and lock again. Should I have gone after her? Would it have changed anything if I did? I tried to get out. It was a secret plug for the new game all along. uh. It is incredibly funny to me that like I keep playing games that have specific character archetypes that I am quite fond of that Frank ends up hating. And like he's kind of 2 for 2 on them actually being awful. And I'm like, man, I can't even justify it. Stop being right, Frank. No worries, Club. Thank you very much for being here. Sorry that you have to leave at a time like this, but I hope you rest well. And thank you for that quench. I am actually empty on my water glass, so I guess this might be a good time to take a quick break to refill some water. But yeah, talk to you later, Club. Should I just call her cool? I should just call her cool. She is cool. Okay, I will be right back. Let me put some probably ill-fitting music on for you. Are we seriously doing this bit again? Well, here's that quench. Okay, hush. We're going back to being kidnapped. It's cute. My gays are cute. That was a weird place to stop, but okay. I tried to get out to find anything that could help me, but it wasn't any use. The corkboard didn't have anything on it I understood. The computers were password protected. And those doors up there wouldn't budge even if I ran myself into them. Everything that happened just ended up with me getting trapped again. It didn't help anything in the end. I'm right back to where I was. Is this a sign? Should I just stop trying to do anything? Am I just only going to make it worse? I guess that's not so different from how it usually is, huh? This poor girl. Please. Please give her one dub.
What voice to give this mysterious Sunny? What's that so bad for anyways? If they die, that just means they get to be with us. Ah, I see. Well, we do love a sunny egg. What's scary about that? That isn't the point. I know you're worried, but it seems like you've done all you can. Whatever happens, aren't you happy it'll soon be over with? No, I can't be. I mean, how do I even know if this is what the afterlife is really like? You're talking to us, aren't you? But are you even real? One moment.
How would you mean? We wouldn't be here if we weren't real.
I guess. I don't know. I don't want to come back here. For a different reason than usual. Oh, you poor little thing. Hello?
You don't belong here. Why are you here again? It's because of that silly little book, right?
That stranger kept talking, and as he approached me, it was as if the world around the two of us began to distort. And all I could comprehend was him. And me.
But you know something? Truth be told, I think you could have made it here without that stupid thing.
What are you talking about?
I think you've always had that ability. You just didn't realize it. Though I suppose that's partially my fault, isn't it? It's no wonder you like the cemetery so much.
Please, slow down. I'm having trouble understanding.
Ah, that's right. I'm going off on a tangent. Forgive me. I often forget what it's like to talk to people. I just wanted to offer you some help. Get you out of this little predicament you're in.
Help? You can help me? But how? This is just a dream. Nothing here can change what's happening out there.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Don't you believe that anything is possible? By now, you've surely seen it for yourself.
Then, how do you plan to help me?
That is a secret, but I can promise you, I can make it happen. It just needs a bit of a push, that's all.
A push?
I just need a little bit more power to be able to make it happen. And this power you have, I think it should do just fine.
Huh? What do you mean?
Your ability to travel to this world, receive glimpses of it from the outside. If you give it to me, I can help you in exchange.
I can just give it to you?
Precisely.
Then, if I do that, I won't be able to come back here though, right?
No, you won't. But you want to save your family, right?
Yes, of course I do.
Then, do we have a deal?
If you really can fix it all. Yes, of course we do.
Wonderful. I'll see you later, dear.
I wonder if this is the mysterious rope cutter from before. Frank, shush. No using lyrics against me. woke up to the sound of something incredibly loud. The echoes of the bunker not helping in its volume. It happened again. First I thought there was some sort of earthquake happening, before I realized that it was actually coming from above ground. Someone was trying to get in. But who? Police? More gang members? Did Violet lock herself out by mistake? That would be incredibly funny, actually. I heard the door open. Heavy steps made their ways down the stairs. And the person who came down was... Ovidius! Ovidius! So glad it's you.
Hey, kid.
Sorry.
Hey, kid. I'm glad you're alright.
I'm so happy you're here. Hi, Spiky! Wow. Welcome. We are in the depths of the true ending here of Cemetery Mary, but welcome to all of our raiders. My name is Cricket, just your perfectly average changeling VTuber, and we are playing Cemetery Mary, which is a horror visual novel. I know it doesn't look like horror at the moment, but trust me on this. Made by Arcade Kitten, who is here in chat, and who also has a little shout out command that Frank has just used. But for those of you on my side, Spiky is one of the first people that I met when I got into the whole VTubing thing. He has a very fun retro kind of like cyber aesthetic. Very good dinosaur. Very good dino. It's not a bad time. You're just not going to understand anything that's happening, or you're going to be incredibly spoiled for this whole game. But it's really good to see you, Spiky. Hine. You were playing, as I scroll up because I got distracted, Donkey Kong 64. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it. I hear that it's one of those games that, its scope is a little bit too big for what it is. But also, it does look kind of fun, so. Look! I saw you in chat. You came with Spiky. Of course I'm going to greet Hime. Hi! She even gets her own shout out. Fun fact, Hime was like the person that helped create sort of my my first my first kind of model design. I mean, not a model at the time, PNG, but yeah. Spike and Hime are good folks. They're good. They're good. We like them. But yeah. So for those who are that is true. I think I've mentioned that in a recent stream that and I do have my credits down in a panel below the stream. But yes, this background and layout was also made for me by Spiky, and I still love it. So you know, we're still using it. Look, it's a good layout. Thank you, Spiky. I mean, look, get a credit to you anyway. Because you're cool, and people should check you out. Anyway. So yeah, for those who are just joining, there is some wild shit happening, and we have apparently just been saved from being kidnapped by the mobster who has been looking out for us mysteriously through the whole. It's a lot. I'm so happy you're here. How did you even get here?
What do you mean?
How'd you know how to find me here?
Because you texted it to me, remember?
Texted? But my phone is... wait. It's still too early to celebrate. Twyla, she might come back at any minute.
I know. That's why we're getting you out of here.
What's the good in that?
Huh?
I've been thinking about the things Croven's been saying. Isn't he kind of right? Let's say you get me out of here. Then what happens? Are they going to kidnap me again? And what'll happen to Croven?
Mary, this isn't for you to worry about.
How isn't it? I was always involved, even when I didn't know it. How am I ever supposed to feel safe? Feel so anyone I like is safe. Croven and Twyla. Neither of them would be in the position they're currently in if they weren't both adamant people. So how can we ever expect to feel safe until one side gives out? Ovidius, do you think we have to kill Twyla?
It'd probably be the easiest way. But even with that option, I don't think Croven would ever be satisfied unless he was able to do it himself.
But then, what are we supposed to do? Twyla would never let herself stay somewhere where she isn't armed or guarded. If the Parliament threatens to attack our family, then Croven won't want to attack anyways, right? What do we do?
You know, I think I may have a plan.
Really?
It might work. I need to make a call right now, though, if we even have a chance of pulling it off.
What is it?
Just this once. You can worry about it.
Honestly, like, Croven's feelings do not need to be spared when there are, like, our literal lives on the line. Oh? What is this now? Thought I locked the door when I left. You've been playing stupid with me this whole time? Or do you just know the cemetery even better than I thought you did? Really? You're trying to threaten me with that again? What's the point in that? I already know the gun is empty. So, you managed to find some bullets for it, huh? Props to her for being unfazed. Well, it's a good thing I came back with this. Now, you don't want to do anything reckless, right? Because, well, let's face it, Mary. We both know I've got much better aim than you. When it comes down to chance, do you really fancy your odds? I don't know if she likes hers, but I sure like mine. Was that just another warning shot? Or did you just miss as well? Croven and I cornered Twyla. We stood in a straight line with Twyla in the middle. That doesn't seem like the best way to aim at someone, with someone that you care about on the opposite side of them. Well played. I admit, got no idea how you managed to pull this off. You just hear bang, shit, pull it off, play it off, play it off. Well, what are you waiting for? Shoot me then. What? Wait, no. Really, Croven? Isn't this what you've been waiting for? Are you really that much of a coward? After all this time and all this chase, you're just not going to do anything. I thought you wanted to kill me. Go on then. Shoot. I'm noticing a pattern between our two options here. Kelvin, don't listen to her. She's just trying to get in your head. You don't have to kill her. Please. I don't want to see you as a murderer. Despite all that's happened, I know that the Croven I know isn't a bad person, so please don't shoot her. If you're not gonna shoot me, then what am I even holding back for? I could just shoot you both right now, no consequences then, right? Because Mary won't shoot me. If you won't either, what am I worried for?
Can you ever keep your fucking mouth shut? You're so fucking annoying.
Damn. Just because she's gone doesn't mean your parents will come back. It's not going to fix anything. Are you really listening to her right now? Because if that's the case, I'm really not cornered at all. What's to stop me from taking you both out? Just like with dear old Mom and Dad. They were easy, you know. Like throwing a rock at a bird's nest. One clear shot. And then they're gone. So tell me, what kind of bird do you think Mary is? Will it bleed when it hits? Will she take the whole nest down with her? Will she let out the same Croven shot the gun. Twyla ducked out of the way, so there was nothing standing between me and the bullet. I saw light. But I didn't feel any pain. I didn't feel anything. I didn't get shot. Why this? I feel like there are ways this could have been avoided. Ovidius! Twyla ran off, out of the cemetery, and Croven followed her. I began to hear the distant shots of their guns as they ran off, but I was more concerned with... Ovidius, I thought you were going to grab her.
It wasn't a good time. I couldn't. When I saw Croven's face, I knew he...
Where's your phone? I'll call an ambulance.
No. You can't do that. It'll just make everything harder.
Then what am I supposed to do? You're breathing all heavy and you're bleeding and...
You don't have to do anything.
No, I have to do something. Why did you do that?
I told you. My job was to protect you. I couldn't let you down.
No, it was stupid. This shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't have risked your life over someone like me. I'm nothing.
Mary, shut up.
Huh?
Sorry, but I need you to not talk like that. Acting as if there's something you need to do, that you'd be worthless otherwise. Do you really believe that? That I'd fight so hard to protect someone I thought was worthless? Croven too, and all your family. This all happened because they thought you were someone worth protecting.
Oh, Phineas. Thank you so much. I could never.
There's nothing you've got to do. I did my job, and that's good enough for me.
Oh, Phineas. Thank you so much. I hugged him as gently as I was able to. I hope you know. I felt his arms wrap around me in return. He gave me a pat on the back.
I told you, I'm good at what I do.
I was hoping to just move on past the feelings, but then there were so many ellipses, so I just have to sit with them, I guess. Thank you for the quench. But yeah, literally everyone she knows has committed a murder. Maybe not the fisherman guy. Or the bookstore owner. But, like, everyone else. I don't know how long I stayed there. I just knew I didn't want to let him go. All this time he had wanted to help me. And the place that got him. No. Maybe not that one little ghost. I mean, I don't know. We didn't do that route. She seems like she has the eyes of a killer. Also, hi Rose. It is late, but also we are like right at the end here. We're like right at the end of the true ending here, so we're powering through. No, I couldn't think of it that way. That's not what he wanted from me. And I won't disrespect his memory. The sun began to rise. And with it, something else returned. I heard his limping footsteps down the sidewalk. A stomp, then a scrape, then a stomp, then a scrape. The closer he got, the more I could hear the raggedness in his breathing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the resubscription, Hime. Yeah, me too. I'm just so glad to see you again. And as I picked my head up, I noticed the blood that stained him. Groven. Maybe I'm just gonna ask what happened. Please, say something.
You said you didn't want to see me as a murderer, right?
Whew. It's officially autumn now. Felt like it would never come. But time always marches forward, and the seasons do change eventually. Everything changes, eventually. And a lot has changed from what things were like before. Mom and Dad were found safe and unharmed, and we were able to live in Blackwood again. We even opened up the diner again. And in almost no time at all, people began to come back to eat with us. In that sense, it was almost as if nothing had changed at all. The more things change, the more they stay the same, as they say. Some would start small talk, and say that they missed us, and wonder where we went. Of course, we didn't say anything, other than that we were on a little vacation, that's all. One thing about the restaurant that's different is that Croven is living with us now. I know he wouldn't do it unless he felt it was safest. It was safe to do so. So if that's the case, I'm glad that things are safe. You can tell it's getting late because I'm failing simple words. Plus, I think he'd get too lonely living in that little safe house cabin all by himself. Sometimes I think he gets a little annoyed by us. Like when Mom tells him not to eat from the cookie basket, or when Dad tells him to dress warmer in the cold weather. Look, scarves are always a good choice, even if it's warm. Get with the times, Croven. But I think he appreciates it too. He's definitely doing a lot better now, at least. He also promised that he'd be honest with me should something like this ever happen again. Speaking of things like this, there was never anything on the news or any police reports of things that happened that night. Sometimes I wonder if Twyla was right when she told me that the police here have been covering things up, or if the Congress has got anything to do with it. Speaking of that night, rumors of a murderer gradually faded until they completely disappeared. Just like... I haven't seen or heard from Reginald ever since that night. Whenever I text or call him, I never get any response. And when I visit places like the library or the cemetery, he's never there. He's just... gone.
Oh my fucking god, I should have known that. Ah. I like that a lot, it makes me so angry.
I still don't know why he was there, or what happened to him since. But I miss him. He was my friend. I hope wherever he's gone that he's doing okay.
Look, I didn't put it together until just now. Like, I would have gotten it eventually, but I've been focusing on other things.
Croven never actually told me about what happened with Twyla. But a mysterious small headstone with her initials appeared in the cemetery. There was never a service for it. It was just here one day. Sometimes I wonder if it's really for her. Sometimes I wonder if I should leave flowers for her. Sometimes I wonder if she would even want me to. There's someone I do want to leave flowers for, eventually. Ovidius never had a service or a headstone. Not even sure where they brought his body after the whole thing, but I hope it's someplace nice. But I've been speaking with Croven, and he said we can hold a service for him soon. I could plan it. Even if it's late. Better than never. And even if his body isn't here, maybe his spirit will be. I've been rereading the book, How to Talk to Ghosts, because I haven't been able to do it anymore. And it makes me sad, but maybe I'll be able to do it again if I focus. Like that strange spirit told me. Could probably do it without the book. But maybe the book will help give me a little push. Then, maybe, I could see everyone again. And Ovidius. Maybe one day I'll be able to talk to him again too. And I'll thank him even more for all he's done for me. I'd like that. And I think he would too. My phone's going off again. Oh, right, my phone. Can you believe that amidst all the chaos, we were able to get my phone back? I think Groven was the one who went and found it after Twilight had thrown it out the window. It's got a big crack in it now, but other than that, it still works. And I'll keep using it until it stops working. And even then, I'll keep it somewhere safe. Because it's what was able to connect Ovidius and I. But I should probably check that message, huh? It was just dots. I'd figured it was just my mom messaging me, telling me to come inside for dinner, that I should hurry home because it was getting cold out. The number that texted me... No, this doesn't make any sense. This is Ovidius's old number. But Ovidius is... I open the message.
Hello again, Mary.
So yeah. We did in fact do it, huh?
Shout out to bottleshattering.wav. Shout out to extremelycreakystairs.wav. I do love, like, stock sound effect names.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We didn't see all of the fan art because, you know, additional route. But before I give my thoughts on it, I am going to pay some attention to some of the guest artists because hey, this one still might be one of my favorites. I feel like, do I recognize 2 PM Ghost? I'm gonna look up. I feel like I've seen at least that art style somewhere. Yes, good. The one on the right is still very good. Ah! Where do I feel like I heard the name? Maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, I promise I'm not stalking your friends. If you're a customer, fuck you is still very, very good. Oh, yes, good. Thank you for the little merry wave. I needed that right at the end. Yeah. That took a hell of a turn. I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, but oh, I also just realized that I had the text enhancinator on over all of that music, so oops. Or all that music, all the guest art, so oops. Sorry about that. But yeah, I admit that the true ending was not exactly what I was expecting. And granted, I didn't see 3 of the endings. So like, you know, and like looking back through through some of like the clues and nods to the final ending, I'm like, okay, yeah, I see the through line there. But I did not expect it to turn into a mafia movie at the end. and for the supernatural stuff to take almost kind of a backseat. And for Reginald to just sort of peace out. Slightly better with Twilight and Crobin's bad ends. That might make sense. Like I said, I'm definitely going to play more of these on my own time. But I know that we've spent quite a few weeks on it, but I am intrigued. I know that there are a number of other games that are tied to the same story. So, like, I'm definitely interested to see more of these characters, because what the fuck? But it is pretty wild that, like, there's a character who is just a serial killer, and that is, like, the main point of several of the routes. And in the true ending, Mary just doesn't know that, and he just leaves. Holiday Shopping has OVDs to the print. Yeah, I haven't played Holiday Shopping because I know that it was tied to Cemetery Mary. I wanted to do this one before some of the ones that are tied more to it. Am I supposed to not worry about Reggie? He kills people! But yeah. I will definitely consider like playing some more games of yours, because it has been a lot of fun. I mean, to be fair, Reggie didn't often use a gun. In all the endings that we saw, the only person he used a gun on was... Anyway. Yeah, like literally all of your games are set in the same universe, yeah? So I'm definitely interested in playing more myself. Whether any of them are like good for stream games, I don't know. If you happen to have recommendations, maybe I'll be in touch. Maybe I'll be in touch anyway, because there is still fan art of your own games that I would like. But no, I've very, very much enjoyed Cemetery Mary. Even if it took a fucking wild turn, and it's kind of funny that I started playing it as like a Halloween game, and like it just got less Halloweeny like toward the end here. So, you know, fun. Yes, but also no, that's too all being in the same universe. Love that answer. Where's the Arcade Kitten wiki when you need it? I need to wiki surf this universe. Really, I know I've said it before, but I really appreciate you coming by week after week, Arcade, and staying for the whole time. Yeah, it's been absolutely lovely, and yeah, I admit I'm getting over it. I'm becoming very normal, but I'm still just the tiniest bit starstruck because, like, I think I mentioned before that that Basement and Crow Scare like punched me directly in the feelings like years ago, or however long ago it was, and yeah, so you know. And you know, not to self-promo myself, but certainly if you wanted to stop by any more, whether it's for more of your games or not, we'd certainly be happy to have you. You have been so lovely to have in chat. I'll look forward to them. Gosh, you're being nice to me. No ganging up on me. Not fair. You're all very, very sweet, and and really everyone else who's I guess this is like usually part of my ending shtick, but I do genuinely want to thank everyone else who got invested in the characters with me, and who were interested in the story and were supportive of whatever the fuck my voice is doing this whole time. But yeah, I am going to give one more. God damn it, Frank, you beat me to it. One more shout out to Arcade Kitten stuff. Go support her. Play the games on the itch. Pay what you want. The Blackout Hospital coming soon. Now with voice acting. Pitch. But really, I genuinely do vouch for the feelings that her work has made me feel. So like, yeah, recommend. So yeah. Oh, and it's an entirely original soundtrack too. Hell yeah! That's genuinely really exciting. But yeah. So we will be moving on from Cemetery Mary for next Thursday stream. I'm still deciding exactly what I want to do, but I'm leaning towards a game about a cat. Maybe. We'll see if it works. No promises. But aside from that, Sunday should be streaming at Bug Fables as normal. Tuesday we should be back on Goo's channel for more Scarlet Hollow. Good stuff. You're very, very sweet, Arcade. Thank you, really. Oh. My cheeks hurt from smiling too much. And when I smile too much, my model closes all her eyes. I cannot help it. So, so, uh, anyway, shush? How about you shush, Frank? um, anyway, I'm running out of things to say, other than just stammering over my words again. So, let's find someone to read, yeah? Yeah. Um, Are we interested in... Are the Game Awards still going on? I know a couple of people were streaming that. And by the way, thank you for watching me over the Game Awards. I mean, unless you're multi-stream drifting, in which case, more power to you. Does seem like some of them might be ending, but I mean, I have some opinions on the Game Awards. So like, I would say that that's not a super high bar to clear, but so sorry, I'm very indecisive. Okay, I'm going to make it a poll, and you can decide for me. We got Game Awards, we got Grounded, we got Dead by Daylight. Let's just make it a couple minutes. Go for it. Oh, they were just people talking about them now. Well, anyway, shows how up to date on the gaming news I am. Oops. But trying to think if there's anything else that I want to kind of reflect on while we're waiting for all those votes to just come pouring in. Actually, I'm going to take a quick sip. Nobody do a hydrate reading. I'm doing this myself. Looks like we're leaning toward more grounded. We did raid them not too long ago, but this is how you make friends, right? You just send viewers to their streams and then leave. Oh wow, it's 11. So I guess I will be sending you back over to Drea, who is playing Grounded with Kaizad and Cthulhu, who are all pretty swell. So, oh we do have one more vote for Dead by Daylight right at the end. Well, how could you do this to me? Okay. Well, I will still give the shout out to the person who is playing Dead by Daylight in case you are curious. Ja is not someone that I know super well, but I was introduced to her by actually I think our previous raid. But I'll at least give her link there if you are interested in checking her out. But we're actually going to be sending the raid over to Drea. Cool. So while we get this raid going, Thank you, Frank, for the raid messages that are now in chat. Feel free to use those. But yeah, I really can't thank you all enough again. I have had so much fun getting through this game and doing all my silly voices, and just it's been good. So to everyone who hung around, who chatted, who lurked, who rated, who gifted subs or resubbed, really, to everyone who has chosen to gaze long into the abyss, know that the abyss gazes back, and I'll be seeing you again very, very soon. Take care!